Hey guys, I am Sean. Shano.eth is my typical handle that you'll see me under in the community and whatnot. I am the community lead over at Orbs, and I'm going to be doing a quick walkthrough here for dTWAP orders on Linux. It's our most recent integration, I believe. dTWAP and limit integration, anyways. And it's something that we're super excited about. It's the first one on Linear. And yeah, let's just dive in. So if you're familiar with trading it on Linux, you'll see you have V1 and Fusion. So these are the ones you had before, and all that we added to the UI, or that Orbs added to the UI anyways, is limit and dTWAP. We're not going to go into limit today, but we have a really good blog post that walks through the process of configuring a limit order. And we will, or I will anyways, or someone will put that in the video description. What we want is a dTWAP order. And yeah, so for this, we'll go from wrapped ETH to USDC. That's fine. And let's do all of the balance, because why not? And yeah, as you saw, as I kind of just typed it in there, as you put in your different amounts here, as you can see, one, it'll update just like it usually does on a traditional swap, and two, you'll also see the dTWAP UI will update accordingly. Going into the things that you aren't as familiar, we have a current market price showing wrapped ETH, what one wrapped ETH is equal to in USDC. And you can see the inverse as well. Obviously, it's cut off here, but if you just highlight it, it will show you the total value. Although I think it's for its most human readable in this format, so we'll leave it as such. Next up is the limit price. So this is the price that you want your transaction, if you wanted to anyways. This is the price that you could set your transaction to not execute until it reaches a certain threshold. So right now, this will not execute until one wrapped ETH equals 2,532 USDC. Or alternatively, we could do it so we don't want to buy ETH until one wrapped ETH is equal to 2,000 USDC. Or we could see another one. Alternatively, if we were selling, we were waiting for ETH to go up, we'd wait for, we don't want this to execute until one wrapped ETH is equal to 300 USDC. We might be waiting a little bit here, so I think if we left it on, we might be here for a few hours recording this, so we'll flip it off for now. But just wanted to do a quick overview on how that works. Also, please note that this is an estimate. So what can happen sometimes when you're trading, this is like 1%, less than 1% of trades that we see this happen. But occasionally you'll get an estimate that isn't wholly accurate or is quite far off. This has only happened when you're trading coins with super low liquidity. So if you want to be safe, you can always set up a limit price to ensure that you're getting the price that you set here. Okay. Next, we're going to the total trades. So this is the total amount of chunks that your order is going to be broken up into. So the 0.2 ETH right now, it's going to be broken up into 0.67 chunks of wrapped ETH. We can go even less chunks. We get 0.1, or 1 is just a traditional swap, so there's no point really. But for this order, we can go all the way up to 5. There is a minimum trade size. I think it might be a little bit higher just because of the way gas is calculated. So whatever your max here is the minimum trade size for your order. So for us, it's 100 US or 100 USD, which will give almost more or less 100 and something USDC. Next up is the trade interval. So you have these total trades, and this is the amount of individual or excuse me, this of these individual trades, this is how often they're executed. So if we have a total trade limit of five trades, these 5 trades, every 2 minutes, there's going to be a new transaction. It won't let us do 2, but or won't let us do 1 minute, but 2 is the shortest it'll let us do, so we'll keep it. Excuse me, and then you have max duration here. So max duration is the total amount of time that this order is going to be open. So, you can make it, so this order, as it's configured now, is very, very simple. But, you can make it a lot more complex. So say you want to start dollar cost averaging. Okay, we'll do 365 days for a year, and we would like to buy every 30 days. We'd like to buy, $100 worth of ETH. So what we're essentially doing is we've set up a dollar cost average order for wrapped ETH, or just ETH, however you want to think of it. Regardless, like I said, we don't want to be here for hours, so we go back to the original config. But again, you can set this up as complicated or as simple as you want, with different thresholds, with dollar cost averaging, or if you just want to reduce your slippage impact, which is kind of what this order is sort of attempting to do. In theory anyways, you can do that there. So next, you'll click confirm, or place order rather. You'll have some signatures. You'll get, first, if you're going from ETH instead of wrapped ETH, you'd have to wrap your ETH. And then after that, you set your spend limit. I've already done that. So I'm just going to click place order, and it will review. It'll show you a screen to review the order. So what you'll have here is you'll have, again, your input to your output token. We didn't set a limit, so it's none. Here's our expiration. Here's our order type. It's market. Here's our trade size. Here's the total trades. Here's the 2 minutes. And we have minimum trade received per trade, none, because it's market. Orders are executed in smaller trades over a specified period. This is just the terms and conditions. So you're accepting this disclaimer. Make sure you read it if you're concerned. And then we'll click confirm order. It will then submit our order to the blockchain. It will approve the transaction, the gas anyways. And we'll just wait a second here for it to approve. So yeah, while I'm waiting, I still have some time. Again, Orbs is super excited about this integration. It's the first one on Linear. It's the 9th dTWAP and limit order that we have live now in production, and it's super, super exciting for us. So as you can see here, so after you place your order, you can just scroll down and see and you can see your order history. So again, this is all the configuration we just walked through and saw when we approved the order. Oops, sorry about that. And you can see your canceled orders. You can see your completed orders, or if you reach this 20 minutes and for whatever reason, or 4 minutes in this case, I think it was actually 20. I don't know why it says. Yeah, it's 20. Until you reach this. Actually, it's 2 minutes. Anyways, I figured it wrong. But regardless, until you reach this. If it isn't filled in this 2 minutes, which it's not going to be completely filled, it will be. I think it'll show up in the expired tab, unless you cancel it or it is completed. So yeah, guys, that's all I have for you. I appreciate you guys spending the time to check Orbs and dTWAP out. We hope that it's a useful tool that you use as you're kind of interacting on chain, and you need to execute complicated orders, or if you want a dollar cost average in a decentralized way. So yeah, thanks again, guys. If you have any more information, as always, feel free to join our Telegram group. Thank you.